So, thanks for the massive amount of comments, and as well, I see some old faces of DIYaudio.com. So thanks Bernd for all your input, as well as Jonas Krupp. Once more, I think, I'm not sure if Bernd started the whole thing on YouTube or on DIY Audio. I'm not sure. Could be Solhaga as well. Not sure. To me, his thread was the first one I've seen, and he did massive amount of works already before I attempted once myself. So many posted the video of the Atom, and similarities of the jig of the Atom folding jig and my folding jig are quite the same. A matter of fact, I think I just watched that video for a gazillion times and made this one. Although it did have some nice features. One of it holds the shaft here. They use a set screw here to get it out. Mine is pressure fit, and the downside of that is when the whole folding jig is full, it's hard to get it out. It's already hard to get it out right now. Also, my holes, and Bernd said this as well, and it's true. It seems to fit rather nicely and smooth, but I think the offset here might just be a little bit crooked, so I think these might be a little bit too close together, why this is rather hard to get off. Which is problematic if you got the whole thing full and you don't want to screw up your membrane. So I'm gonna... Actually, I wanted to buy the aluminium today, but a matter of fact, after reading the posts and rewatch this Atom video, I am not gonna buy metal, because I see they actually use this material, funny enough. So that might be the reason why I bought it. It's hot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna fix what I already have. And I found a few more of these, so I should be able to make it 2mm now as well. Another thing I noticed is they have it made out of one piece. That's not a big problem, you can use separate. So it's like this. Now, what I also noticed is when the next layer is attached, I think this edge here, or in this case this spacer, is a little bit thicker. That makes this edge in proportion a little bit smaller, which makes it easier to get all the pieces out of the folded membrane without hurting it, because that's something I screw it up when I want to get it off. So what I'm gonna do, I can do several things, like shave this down a little bit, which is gonna be hard to do even, or I am gonna put a layer of whatever on this one, then glue them together. So there is a space in between here. Not much, just a tiny bit, but it helps getting the thing apart more easily. Another thing I noticed is there foil holds shape really well. Not sure why or how that is. Why that is. Maybe Captain holds shape better, or they used thicker aluminium foil, or they didn't use soft aluminium foil. That's could be the case, that it holds shape better than the soft aluminium foil. But I cannot change that, except for work harding it, but I don't think I want to work hard on my membrane. I have no clue how to do that. So yeah, if I want to use these, I have to fix them up a little bit. Also, I use WD-40 to make it less sticky, which is gonna bite me in the ass right now because that makes gluing almost impossible. So I'm gonna clean them. I'm gonna make these holes bigger. I'm gonna drill some holes here for set screws, so this can be a sloppier fit, and I can get it off if I want to. So a lot of things to do. Let's start off with cleaning them. Oh, also, in the video of Adam, you notice they have some sort of jig to hold the foil. So this thing I made earlier, this one is going into the bin, but I'm gonna make something similar as this, but again with a little bit sloppier tolerances, so the foil is easy to get on and off without destroying it, and a little bit smaller, so I have room to lay a glue bead on the foil. So it was useful to watch all these videos, although I watched them gazillion times, but it has been a while. Therefore the bench thingy, but 400, let's take a 320, still almost polishing. Still got one of these old shoes or pads or whatever they call. So that's ideal for tracing. Actually still works. So you could not fit two in this thing. No, I'm gonna do that because I'm not gonna waste one every time. 4 scissors. I can use this for and things. It's supposed to have the holes for the dust collector, but I'm not using one, so I cut them a little bit too small, so it starts to chew up this thing. That's unfortunate. But ow! I'll let it cool down and relax my hands. Fucking hell, that hurts. Anyhow, it works really well. I'll try to, if I shave off more, it will be on this side. It actually is a little bit. So if I stack them, I got the most chance it releases easier. If I don't remove too much from the spacers back there. So I might need to clean those. Ah, my hands. By not using a disc sander, but maybe something like scraping, so I don't remove too many material and get rid of the glue, and then just give it a bath in some soapy water to get rid of the I hate the fucking WD-40 thing. I'm gonna cool off as well as the sander. It's incredibly hot in my garden. How hot is it? So in the shadow it is 26 degrees already. That's weird. I mean, it's not even summer. And there is no wind here. Since I'm surrounded by houses. Okay, I'll take a small break. Good for 19 folds of 2 millimeters, so almost a 40 millimeter wide version. Or almost 40 folds if I use 1 millimeter spacing, but we'll see. I might not glue them together because then I'm free to use 1 or 2 millimeters, whatever I like to use. I need to clean this side, and then maybe put a radius on here somehow, so it's not as sharp as it is. Not have an idea yet how to do that. I need some coffee. This is counterproductive if you want to have a radius, but there was glue as well spilled out every here and then, so now it is clean. I'm glad I'm redoing this instead of buying all the new stuff. It's not that much work, and there's a lot of effort already in these, so to cut them out of one big sheet on the CNC, it's hard to cut really thin stuff. It's really annoying. Let's make some coffee. Okay, so I found a drill that is also 6, or it should be 6 millimeters, but it's slightly bigger than the hole, or at least, and as well bigger than other drills I got. So gonna remove one of these pegs. Ja, clear. Just gonna... Ideally you would have a bit of a bigger drill, but this works. Works perfectly fine. That's those. Now these. Might lubricate this a bit, although might be good. Now I am gonna set screws. I flipped it around, but it will like maybe bend it in a little bit inwards, which makes this less smooth. That's gotta be okay. So I need a tiny drill. I wanna use a set screw of, I guess, 3 millimeters. So I did found a 1.5 millimeter drill bit, which is not, for M3 is a little bit under. But who knows? Am I gonna pre-drill this or no? Holy fuck, what the fuck? What was that? I think it became a little bit hot. That was weird. It's a lot of friction. It's not the sharpest drill. Plop. So now I'm gonna try something that is, I hope it doesn't fail because I only got one of these cutters. This is a end mill. I'm gonna use it as a drill. Probably something you should not do. Ooh. Somehow I knew this would happen. Oh, this is terrible. I need this drill. Or this end mill. To complete my... Fucking hell, this is stupid. I knew! Or at least I was afraid that would happen. Well, it was a solid carbide end mill, and although they stay sharp really long, they don't like... first of all, it needs to be at much higher speed. What actually happened, it grabbed the material, pulled itself in, and with a lot of torque and no speed. So didn't have time to cut it, it just worked itself in and then click. Fuck. That's 15 euros down the drain. This will break, of course. This has to come out. It's solid carbide. I cannot drill this out because there's nothing harder than this that I have. See how brittle it is? It's almost glass. Well, so that's about... I'm gonna drill a new hole. No other option.